Hello, my name is Mary Catherine Zokel, and today I will be talking on why I chose Martin Luther King to be my historical effective leader. A bit of a backstory on Martin Luther King is that he was a civil rights activist and he contributed to many nonviolent protests during his time. His most famous nonviolent protest was his I Have a Dream speech. In this speech, he demonstrated many leadership skills, but one of the main important ones to me that he was a visionary leader. He painted a picture with his words of what life could be like if everyone worked together to reach a common goal. Though he also shows how he possesses skills in the commanding leadership style and in the coaching leadership style. With the commanding leadership style, he took a stand and was told everyone this is what is happening. This is what needs to be done in order for change to be happen. For the coaching style, he showed people that, there are ways for change to happen. There are ways that you can contribute, whether you want to follow my way or if you would like to do it your own way. Through all of his nonviolent protests, Martin Luther King also showed how high his EI is, and an EI is another word for emotional intelligence. His skill sets that he shows of emotional intelligence are his social awareness, how he saw what miracles coming to if a change didn't happen, and he decided to take a stand. His self-confidence was because he knew who he was, he knew what needed to be done, and he didn't care what people thought of him. He had to share his passion for change with the world. And he also showed relationship management. He saw people that would gravitate towards him, and he he figured out what needed to be said for a person to become a supporter of his passion to make a change in the world. He also had a personality that just drew people in. They saw how much he cared for the goal, showed what kind of a passion he had, and people respect that. Once they hear your side of the story and why you feel that this needs to be done, they'll see it your way. They have to take notice of what's being done wrong in order to go and do this. But with the speeches that he held, it wasn't as if you need to do it my way or the highway. He showed people you can make a change with what you think it should be changed. He didn't give people his ideas of how it could be done. He let everyone else decide what should be done. He inspired Rosa Parks to not go sit at the back of a bus because of a white man telling her to do so. She took a stand the only way that she thought she could, and she did. But the reason of him letting people decide how a change could be made is so that they felt as if they were leaders as well, as they were doing something to make a difference and not just following in someone's footsteps. During the speech as well, he showed several laws of leadership that he contributed to. The two main important ones to me would be the law of victory and the law of legacy. The law of victory was every time that Martin Luther King had a setback or something didn't go right, the protest didn't go well, or someone he lost supporters, he never gave up. He always got back up on the horse, and he wanted this change to happen, not only for him but for others in the community. He didn't want to fail because he knew if he failed things would get worse, and they probably would have if he wouldn't have kept going on and doing what needed to be done. But with the law of legacy, he didn't contribute to all of those many nonviolent protests to be remembered. He did it because he felt like it was right, the right thing to do. And it's a big reason of why everyone supports him today and why they supported him then, because they knew that this needed to be done. I mean, we support him today in many ways. He has his own day for us to celebrate what his passion accomplished back then. And he also showed us if a person has no vision for change, then they have no passion to make it happen. And Martin Luther King had the biggest vision of all time for America. And he showed us the passion, what passion could do to make us make vision a to make the vision a reality. Thank you.